Hi, Stacy here with Bluebird Paper and Thread. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is Saturday, um, June 17th. Yes, June 17th. It is the last day where I have to work weekends for a while. I have two partial Saturdays that I have to work in July, and then I'm done with that. My busy schedule of working a whole lot of hours has come to a close as of about 2. They're still training, but I'm like, do you need me here? Because it's not anything I can help them with. So they're like, no, go home. I'm like, okay. Anyway, so I'm glad to be on the other end of that 2-3 week period where it was hard. I want to give you a Bluebird update. My first clutch of birds fledged a couple weeks ago. I hardly even noticed because it seemed to go by super fast because I didn't get a chance to enjoy it because I was so busy with work. So then I sat and I thought, I wonder if usually in the past they fledge and within a week I've got another clutch starting. They start rebuilding their nest. That didn't happen. Instead, I had sparrows. Now, what I've learned about sparrows is that they are the jerks of the bird world. They are not native to the United States, and they will invade a bluebird nest, and they will do whatever it takes to take over the nest. Even hatching, like pecking at the eggs, pecking at the babies, and then they just build their nest right on top as if they weren't even there. So I'm really, when they are nesting and starting to make a nest, I really kind of watch. Well, after the babies fledged, I had this sparrow hanging around. I kept seeing it go into the box, and I'm like, I am not going to contribute to the sparrow population. So I cleaned the box out again, and I left the door open for a couple of days just so that they would lose interest and move on, and it actually worked. And the reason I did that is because I could see the bluebird pair hanging out at a distance, kind of just watching. So then I closed it up, and I waited a little longer, and then I started noticing bluebirds. And I had to run home yesterday in the middle of the day, and I came home and there were, I don't know, it seemed like 10 bluebirds in the tree. I actually think that the parents bring the prior clutch back to where it all began. So I think there were baby bluebirds in the tree along with the parents. And then I got home from dinner the other night, and I could see a little pine needle sticking out of the side of the box. And so I opened it up. I have another nest. And they're hanging around more. So the sparrows are gone and the bluebirds are back. So it looks like I am in fact going to get a second clutch this season, and I'm very happy. And then that'll probably be it. I don't anticipate another one after this. My bird feeder, I had the sparrows again. I thought, why is there a mess all over the ground? And the finches come in and they very daintily eat, and they delicately eat. And then the sparrow comes in and it's peck, food everywhere. So they're just overall jerky birds, and I don't like them. But I'm enjoying the finches. I'm enjoying, I even don't mind the mockingbirds. I know some people can't stand them. And I'm certainly enjoying my bluebirds. So that's an update for that. This week I got a little bit more done, not a whole lot than last week, but I did get a little bit more done. And I have a finish. I'm very excited, and I have a new start, and I have a little bit of haul, but the haul came from ordering a few weeks ago. So, and then I worked on a jewelry case. I worked on making that into a travel stitchy case. So that was my first attempt down that path. So we'll take a look at that too. I guess that's it. So let's go ahead and start with my finish. I stitched summer delivery by Plum Street Samplers, and it is done. I'm so excited. It was really, really close, and so I just kind of focused on it, and I got it done. And I'm stitching this, I stitched this on 36 count Flax linen by Zweigart, and I did 1/2, called for flosses. And this is the finish. I kind of got it tucked into my iPad. I had to outline the horse because I wasn't sure that the color that it was called for would stand out enough. So I outlined the horse, and I love it. This is not going to fit in an 8x10 frame. So I have been perusing one of the online frame stores, pictureframes.com, I think it is. And I'm just deciding which frame I want to buy, and I think I'm gonna order one, and then I will frame it myself. I'll just order the frame. But it's done, and I absolutely love it. So, and when you finish one, you start another. And I did. Yesterday, the rest of my flosses came in for the Seaside Tiny Town, and so I started it. And I did start this on a different colored fabric, My Garden in Autumn by Manny Donna. And this is my start. That worked up last night. The red on the lighthouse is not as vibrant as I was hoping and as the picture shows, but it is the called for floss, so I'm not sure why that looks like that. I'll have to see how everything else works up, and I might pull that out and stitch it again. But this fabric is really pretty. It kind of reminds me of a little bit of a sunset, so I thought it would be really cute with the Tiny Town. So we'll see. But I started that. These are the called for flosses. Just really, really pretty. Linen's 32 count. I'm stitching this 2/2. Whoops. I don't think I had another new start. I think it's just whips. Land that I love. This is my piece that I want to focus on by Teresa Kogut, Land That I Love. You've probably seen it before. And I'm working on that house right there. It has taken me a hot minute to get it done. We are getting there. Last week, I think I had the front side of the house done, the gold color done, and some of the brick, like I think the brick mortar on the bottom, on the foundation done. Well, now I have filled in the brick mortar and, the bricks, and I have started working on the windows. So I just have that top row of windows left to do, and then fill them in with the dark color, and then do the roof and the chimney, and the house will be done. So maybe with any luck, I can get that done this week. We'll see. Stitching this on 40 count Vintage Country Mocha, 1/2. Called for flosses. It's really pretty, patriotic, muted colors. I really am enjoying this one an awful lot. Looking forward to getting past that house. It's taking me a while. I'm sorry if you hear all the planes. It's another beautiful day. Actually, it's the first beautiful day we've had in a really long time. A little bit of an overcast, our typical June overcast this morning, and it burned off by 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's been sunny and warm and just perfect, and I'm so happy. I am so happy. The next one I worked on is My Home Sweet Home by Brenda Gervais. And I am stitching this one on 36 count flax linen with the called for flosses. Let me move this needle. I must be tired. I can't grip anything. So I added a couple of the strawberries, and I started on the robin. Here's the picture. I started on the robin, so it's coming along. I'm enjoying this one too. It's a lot of fun. No rush on this one. I'm pretty sure it'll get done probably by the end of July. But there's, really not a rush. I got I was missing a thread for this one. This one is a Teresa Kogut May Patreon Tier Force download. Patriotic tweet. Excuse me. And I was missing one color. I was missing blue corn. I had blue corn in another pattern, but I wanted to not use it because I wasn't sure how much of the blue corn was needed for that other pattern. So I ordered another one. Excuse me. So I was able to get quite a bit done on this one. I'm stitching this on 32 count Murano car in taupe. Got it at Hobby Lobby, and it's a really fun gingham, and I am loving it, having so much fun. So I worked on the darker blue down here, and then I did the field, and I worked on the stripes. Sorry about that. Child coming out to tell me he was leaving. Anyways, so I was stitching this using the called for flosses, and I love the called for flosses. I think they're so pretty. So I think this one will be done before the end of July too. I knew that my thought on patriotic stitching in June was going to be, kind of like your eyes are too big for your stomach when you're really hungry and eating. I think it's the same thing with my patriotic stitching. But I'm making progress, so I'm happy. I mean, it's doing what I want it to do. I will say I was looking at my bag of whips, and it's now completely overflowing, and I got a little overwhelmed, and it actually kept me up the other night. So I think what I'm going to really try to do, I've curbed my spending quite a bit, I feel. And I think what I really want to do is I want to focus on finishing some of these projects. Try not to order a whole lot And then the plan is when we go on vacation at the end of August to stop at a couple of needle workshops for me. So we'll see, maybe I can kit something up or buy something, or, you know, be in a spot where I feel like I can add maybe some new things without having to worry about a whole overflowing bag of stitches. I am working on Star Spangled Ornaments. It's So Emma, Fat Quarter Shop. And I didn't make as much progress as I thought I would on these, but I did get a little bit more of the circle stitched on this one. So, and then this one's ready to have the circle stitched on it, the flag USA. And I have some that are finished. The hat, cupcake, July 4th, and the kite. So I am moving along and stitching this on the called for fabric, which is 25 count even weave in Pebble. And the called for flosses, which was a floss pack that I ordered. So I have a week to get these done to reach my goal. I don't know. We'll see. I still have like 6 more to stitch. Oh, I don't know that's going to happen. We'll see. I had finished July for a year of celebrations. So now I'm working on August, which is right here. I did wind up substituting 2 colors. I did not have the red in the middle of that watermelon piece there above the word August. So I picked a color that I liked that was watermelon color. And then I didn't like the stark orange against the yellow sunflower petal, so I picked a more muted sunflower or orange. And this is as far as I got. More than halfway done. And then I noticed, and you should really never point out your mistakes, right? Well, over here, right here, there's supposed to be 3 stitches on the end. So I think I didn't, this is not where it's supposed to be. And I, of course, discovered it after I got through stitching all of this right in through here. So I thought, for what I'm using it for, I am not ripping it out. There is a little flower that was supposed to be stitched down here. I just opted to leave that off, and there's one that'll go in the top corner, and I'll leave that one off too. It'll just be the way that it is. I'm stitching this on 32 count Desert Opalescent Lugana. And I'm using the called for DMCs except for when I change. So this is the orange that was supposed to go around this gold color, and I just didn't like it. So I swapped it out for this orange. I think it's a better fit. So I will link my color swaps in the description box below with the information on the pattern or the chart. And this is a fun one to do in the morning when I'm waking up. It's not too hard to stitch on. It's not too tiny. So I usually pull this out in the morning. I would love to get it done and start on September. Finally at a point where I feel like I'm working ahead enough that I can do that. And that's it for my whips. So not a lot. I did spend a few nights on land that I love, so that's probably why I don't have as much of variety. I did go through my partially kitted projects to see if there was anything besides the Seaside Tiny Town that I could stitch. And I do have the Honey of a Tiny Town kitted, ready to go, minus one floss, I think. And I think I have that in another project bag. So I think I'm going to start this one this week. I'm going to stitch it on 32 count vintage country Mocha with the called for flosses. I love this color palette. I can't wait to start it. So this one will come out of the kitted, partially kitted, and become a whip, because you know, you finish one, you must start two. Haul. A few things came in. I've been seeing this pattern, Barbara Ann design, Trick or Treat, for a while, and I just broke down and bought it. I thought, she's too cute. How can I pass her up? So I picked this up. My floss fix for Classic Colorworks came in, and everything is in here except the blue corn. This is where I bought the blue corn. I added it to that other project, but look at these colors. I love how they coordinate so nicely. They're going alphabetical, so sometimes they don't, but this time they did. So Blue Beatrice, really pretty blue. Blue Moon, more of a purpley gray. Blueberry Tart. Blushing Beauty. It's a really pretty pink with some nice variegation. And Boysenberry Jam. A really pretty purple. So I'm enjoying this, and I'm not ready to let these go yet, this club go, so I need to rethink my storage for all of my flosses, because I am running out of room in what I'm doing right now. I did order from Chantel's 141 Design Company the finishing boards for the Polar Plunge. I have all the charts now, the fabric, all of the flosses. I think I have to double check, and now I have the finishing boards. So the finishing boards come with 6 board pieces, and you can finish them off any way you want. Kathy Haberman from Hands on Design did paper on hers. I think I'm going to do paper on mine, and I may paint the back, just spray paint it. And then this piece is your template to make your to shape your pieces when you're ready to finish them. So imagine that your cross stitch looks like that, and it'll fit on the board, you know, something like that. So so that came in. So now I'm ready to go. I've got all the things. And then I picked up these round spacers. Really nice if you are trying to center something. You put one of these on and it helps you space properly. So I picked up the round ones. And then last but not least, I ordered this pink fabric. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it called my name. It's called Pink Peony, or just Peony. Peony, 36 count linen. I got it from Hollis Hands Creates. Is that her name? Hollis Hands Create, and it's fiber on a whim linen. And I love the color. It is so pretty. So I don't know if one of my samplers that I have would look good. Ooh, look at this. All of these colors would look fabulous with it. What could I find? Anyways, so I bought this fabric, and I love it. I think it's beautiful. I don't know why it just called my name and said, you must have me, and I said, okay. I also was at the Dollar Tree the other day, and I went through their finished wood section, and they had these, and I thought they were kind of interesting. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if you put a finished piece on the front, if it's going to make it too heavy and tip it over. But they have a round, and they have a heart, and a tulip. So for $1.25 each, I thought, pick them up, and maybe something will pop in and I can do that. I'm not going to put anything in the center. I would just finish off the wood and put something on the outside. It would have to be a really small, but I think I just thought they were interesting. They also had houses in the front of it was painted white, or like a chalkboard, and they had these very long, narrow wood pieces that had a star cut out. They had it in like a natural weathered wood color, and then a whitewashed wood color. The whitewashed kind of looked a little fake to me. And I had one in my hand, and then I thought, you should probably know how wide a long, narrow stitch is before you just start buying random things. So I exercised some control and I put it back. So that's all I got that day for the haul. Well, plus the other things I needed, but that's what I got that day for the haul. Now I want to talk about my Stitchy case, and I bought this at Home Goods, $12.99, and I thought, okay, if I can get one of these ready for before I go on vacation, it would be nice. At first I thought we were going to fly, and then we changed our mind. We're going to drive. But I thought this would be nice to have everything in one spot. So I did this one last week, and I started using it, and it's been helpful. I still need to add things to it to fill it up. And I started on another one. I'm not going to show you that other one because I'm not real happy with it right now. But yeah, so I started this. It was not hard to deconstruct. It was not super difficult to make templates to wrap the fabric around. It wasn't even that time consuming, but it was, I'm not sure if this is the right size. Annie from The Proper Stitcher found her case at Amazon, and it looks to be about maybe a little wider, but it's a little longer, and it's deeper, so it might be better. And it's got hooks at the top, so you can hook things in, so her scissors are hooked in there. But anyways, this is mine. And as you can see, this one's got a little pouch here that came with it. And it's got, it had two of these. So I left one the same, just as it was. And I don't know why. There was one here and one here. And I left it here, and I thought, I'm not sure what's going to go in there, but I thought maybe unused floss could go in there, or if there's something that I don't want to really get lost, it might be a nice place to tuck it. My tiny scissors fit the unstitcher fits, and then I added 2 counting pins. But that's my finish. It's not perfect, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, but I got it finished. I have another one over there. I hope to work with that one this weekend coming up. So we'll see what comes out of it. Anyways, I think I think that's it. I'm a little tired. I think I'm gonna go take a nap. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, please like the video, like the channel, ring the notification bells, or subscribe to the channel, like the videos, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Leave me a comment. I love to read them. I was a little later in responding this week than I usually am. I apologize for that. But I do read them all. I just might not get a chance to reply when I read them. So thank you so much. If you're returning and made it to the end, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And, you know, let me know what you're working on. And I think that's it. Can you tell I'm tired? I think it just hit me. Being outside, teaching adults how to safely chop wood and build a campfire and cook over a campfire, and some of these young college kids don't know how to even like slice up tomatoes or chop tomatoes. So it took a lot out of me. But I think they're ready. They're a good group of kids. So I think they're ready, and I think it just hit me that I'm pretty darn tired. So I'm gonna go take a nap. Thank you so much. Until next time, happy stitching. Bye.